Hello guys, in today's video I am gonna do a detailed review about the flame sensor, how it works, and also I'm gonna integrate it with the Arduino board. If you're gonna do it in application wise, I can say that if there is any flame, it should produce a sound like a buzzer sound if there is a possibility of any flame. I'll also tell you how to integrate it with it. So please be connected and watch the video till the end. So guys, a flame sensor is designed to detect the presence of a flame or a fire. If flame sensor uses IR sensor to detect flame, then infrared flame detectors monitors the infrared spectral band for specific patterns give off by hot gases, typically sensitive to wavelengths around 4.4 micrometer, which is a spectral characteristics of peak hot carbon dioxide as it produced in a fire. The usual response time of a detector is 3 to 5 seconds. The flame sensor is very sensitive to infrared radiation wavelength, that is 760 nanometer to 1100 nanometer. So guys, these two wavelengths are generally for the hot gases or the hot fire which generally comes out from the flame sensor. Let's talk about how to integrate it with the Arduino board. So in the circuit section of the flame sensor, we have to provide the signal VCC and ground to the corresponding Arduino A0 plus 5 volt and ground pin. Why A0? Because Arduino Uno have 5 pins of the analog pins, and the data which is coming from the analog sensor, the flame sensor is also analog. So we have to provide the signal value to any analog pin. So generally there will be one IR sensor inside the flame this module which will detect the fire. So what happen if the fire value, what it will do now, it will calculate the open VOC, like open circuit voltage, and it will convert like reference value. If you're giving plus 5 volt, then the VOC will be plus 5 volt, and it will convert it into corresponding digital value from 0 to 1024 to the power 10, 0 to 1020. If the sensor is not detecting any flame near to it, it will make sure that it will convert the open circuit voltage of this flame into corresponding digital, means it will become, the open circuit value will be maximum 1024. The value at A0 will be 1024. Now if the flame is getting detected, what you have to do now, testing, just light on any of candle or anything, then take this sensor near to it. Okay, so if you take this sensor near to it, then it will start detecting the flame. So when the flame value will come, the corresponding open circuit voltage will also decrease. So after testing you will get some value, like during my testing I got some 800 or 900, 800 or 900. If the value goes beyond means below 900, then the flame is actually very high, so means like a fire is there in the room. Then what you have to do, I took the 10th digital pin as high. If I make it high, a 3.3 volt will only come at the output. Remember, the 3.3 volt will only come out of the Arduino digital pin. So a buzzer won't work. The buzzer is generally, the lowest buzzer that you will get in the market is plus 5 volts. So to make it run from this 3.3 volt, you have to use a 555 timer IC. In that you have to connect this 10th pin to the second pin, that is the trigger pin. Again, the other connection of the 555 timer are first and fourth pin, that is ground and reset. You have to connect it to the ground of Arduino board. Correspondingly, VCC and control pin, that is 8th and 5th pin, you have to give to plus 5 volt of Arduino pin, like this plus 5 volt same. And again the discharge, and the threshold pin, that is 7th and 6th pin, you have to give no connection, so no worries. Now the output for buzzer you have to take from 3rd pin. It will provide you the plus 5 volt that you have given from VCC to here. So how this 555 timer works actually, if you are giving plus 5 volt to control and VCC, what it will do, the work of the control is if a low voltage is coming, like below the 2/3 of the voltage, 2/3 of the voltage is like 2/3 of the 5 volt is coming in the trigger of the 555 timer is the control working starts from here. It will provide output supply very high means it will connect this VCC 8 pin to the 3rd pin, so a plus 5 volt supply you will get from the buzzer. So the circuit you can understand from here clearly, I think so. Now let's go to the program section. So in the program section, as you can see above, I have defined fsense a0. What is that fsense a0? I am declaring a variable which is taking all the analog values from the a0. Now in the setup, I am declaring the 10th digital pin as the output pin. In the loop section, I am taking the analog data of fsense. Fsense is the analog a0 pin, and from there I am reading the data and is storing in the variable called data. Now the data value I am taking every 2 seconds, so I have given a delay of 2000. Now if the data is below 800, that's what guys I told you in the circuit, you have to do testing with it. If you have to light a candle and you go near to the fire, then check it whether what values are you getting for a fire. If a fire is nearby, what is the value? Open circuit voltage value, I remember open circuit voltage value in the corresponding by digital value you are getting. So if it is giving some particular value, if then you have to make it below that. So if the in my program I've given 800, so if it is going below 800, then the digital pin, the 10th pin will go high, and correspondingly a buzzer will glow, as I told you in circuit diagram by using the 555 timer. Also, if it is not below 800, then the digital pin will be low, so there will be no buzzer. Guys, one more important thing you have to take care about is the sensor may not work on a room which having too much of exposure to light. So like other light, not the room lights, like exposure of outside light. So what you have to do, you have to calibrate the sensor. The calibration port is above the sensor board itself, that is in blue in color. If it not giving any output, you have to calibrate in such a way that it will produce output, and a buzzer sound also will come. So if you're getting a buzzer sound whenever the flame is near, then your output is correct. So until that you have to calibrate it correct thoroughly. Program is easy guys, so for a mini project or anything, people generally make this. So it is a helpful project also in industrial and everything. So I think it is very much helpful. Also remember, while dumping everything, you have to check all the parameters. If you don't know how to dump a program, description is given below. If you have any doubts, ask me in the comment section. Also, this program is available in my personal web page. The description is in the description section. The link is in my description section. Also, everything is over, I think so guys, so don't worry. I'm signing off now. Still, thank you for watching till the end.